Planet Earth, 4.5 billion years old. A world that carried life through fire, ice, extinction, rebirth, and everything in between. But now, well, now things feel different. And honestly, kinda terrifying. Because whether we want to admit it or not, the countdown has already started. The oceans are warming, the atmosphere is thinning, the poles are melting, and deep beneath us, forces we barely understand are shifting. Titanic forces? The kind that could wipe out every living thing. And here's the craziest part. The end won't come with a single explosion. It'll creep in slowly, quietly, until one day Earth just stops being home. So in this video, we're going on a journey into a future we desperately want to avoid, a future where Earth becomes uninhabitable, and Mars, yes Mars, might be the only chance humanity has left. This is the story of how we save ourselves or lose everything. Look, the alarms didn't start ringing yesterday. Scientists have been whispering warnings for decades, but now those whispers have turned into screams. Ecosystems collapsing, megastorms forming out of nowhere, solar radiation hitting harder every year, and the sun? The sun is slowly getting brighter, warmer. It's an unstoppable process, part of stellar evolution. Billions of years from now, the sun will swallow Earth whole. But here's the scary twist. We won't survive long enough to see that finale. Earth is dying, much earlier than anyone expected. Before we even talk about needing Mars, we should probably talk about why Mars, of all places, might actually be the perfect planet for humanity's next home. And I know, that sounds crazy. A freezing desert with no oxygen, no oceans, barely a sky? Perfect, really? But hang on, because once you look closer, Mars starts checking boxes in a way no other world does. First, gravity. Mars has just enough of it, not too much to crush us, not too little to destroy our muscles and bones. It's like nature gave us a compromise. Second, water. Not liquid yet, but frozen in the soil, locked beneath the surface, trapped in polar ice caps. More water than we once believed. Enough to drink, enough to grow crops, even enough to make rocket fuel. Third, day and night. A Martian day is 24 hours and 39 minutes. Close enough that our internal clocks wouldn't go insane. And then, there's the past. Mars used to be alive, or at least, more alive than it is now. Rivers, lakes, maybe even oceans. That means Mars keeps secrets. Secrets about life, about evolution, about how worlds change, and how they die. Out of every planet we've studied, every moon we've scanned, every world we've dreamed about, Mars is the one that's just familiar enough to claim and just alien enough to challenge us. And honestly, that strange balance might be exactly what saves humanity. But to start the first human settlement on another world. The journey takes around 3 months. 3 months outside Earth's protective magnetic bubble. 3 months exposed to cosmic radiation, solar storms, micrometeors, and the psychological weight of knowing Earth is shrinking behind them. When they finally land, everything changes. Because once you step on Mars, you're on your own. No emergency rescues, no resupplies guaranteed, no turning back. Before humans arrive, robots will prepare the landing sites, 3D printing habitats from Martian soil, carving shelters inside lava tubes, building solar farms and underground greenhouses. These early machines work alone for years, creating the foundations of humanity's next home. Then, when the first humans step inside their pressurized living quarters, they're not stepping into luxury. No, they're stepping into survival. Every wall is designed to stop radiation. Every oxygen molecule is created manually. Every drop of water is recycled. One mistake, and the colony dies. Life on Mars isn't red sunsets and heroic selfies. It's claustrophobia. It's isolation. It's knowing the nearest living human outside your settlement is 225 million kilometers away. Communication with Earth is delayed by up to 22 minutes. Breathing, only inside sealed habitats. Going outside, only with a suit that could kill you if a single valve fails. Mars is not welcoming. Mars is not kind. But Mars is humanity's second chance. If we're truly going to survive there, Mars needs to change. And so begins the largest engineering project in human history, terraforming a planet. Step 1. Warm Mars. Massive orbital mirrors reflect sunlight onto the poles, melting frozen carbon dioxide. Step 2. Thickening the atmosphere. Factories release super greenhouse gases, slowly transforming the thin air into something breathable. Step 3. Liquid water. As Mars warms, ancient rivers return. Oceans fill craters again. Step 4. Green Mars. Genetically modified plants take root, building the first sustainable ecosystem. It won't happen in our lifetimes or our children's. Terraforming Mars might take centuries, maybe 1,000 years. But it starts with the first humans willing to take the risk. This is the part nobody wants to hear. If we stay on Earth, we lose. Climate collapse, supervolcanoes, solar radiation, asteroids, resource wars. At some point, whether in 100 years or 10,000, Earth will push humanity to extinction. But if we become a multi-planet species, then even if Earth falls, humanity survives. That's the difference. That's why Mars isn't a dream anymore. It's a lifeboat. Imagine a future where Earth can no longer support billions of people, cities swallowed by heat, oceans creeping inland, agriculture collapsing. In that future, the only lights still shining might be the ones inside a Martian settlement. And those settlers will look at old pictures of Earth and whisper to themselves, "This is why we left." So here we are, standing at the edge of two possible futures. One, where we stay on Earth until the planet forces us out, or wipes us out. And the other, where we take the biggest leap in human history. A leap to Mars, a leap toward survival, a leap toward becoming a species that refuses to die. So, is Mars dangerous? Absolutely. Is it cold, unforgiving, terrifying? Yes, and yes, but staying on Earth might be even worse. In the end, the question isn't, can we colonize Mars? The real question is, can we afford not to?